Good evening, everyone. This is Gregor. Welcome to the stream. And today we'll be doing more Nightlong. Hopefully, the last of the Nightlong streams, so that tomorrow I can go finish the challenge with Joe Devers Lone Wolf. Yeah, I'm kind of happy that this is coming to an end because, fun as the challenge was, I do also want to do other things. I think I've already mentioned this to Jungle Roba of all people, but assuming that tomorrow I'm done tonight with Nightlong, and tomorrow I do like one stream of Lone Wolf, because I don't really plan on streaming that through its entirety. It's like 20 hours of storybook, basically. So for one, I feel it's not something that's very interesting to stream for long amounts of time, and for another, it's just gonna play havoc with my vocal cords. So I probably want to avoid that, so hopefully Nightlong tonight doesn't actually take all night long. And after that, Joe Devers Lone Wolf, and next week I'm going to be doing something that I said I wouldn't, because I actually went and got Elden Ring yesterday, and I'm probably gonna be streaming that for a while, assuming I do actually enjoy it. Hey, it's kind of depending on what things I've heard about it, it's kind of like a 50-50 thing that I will actually enjoy Elden Ring. But yeah, no this day in gaming today because I really want to finish this. Wait, what? Where's my saves? Dude. Oh, there we go. So yeah, no this day in gaming. Maybe we can do that at the end if this doesn't take too long. If it does, then well, what can you do? I'll just do like an extra one tomorrow.
The bowl is empty.
Yeah, the bowl is empty. So yeah, a quick plot recap for those of you that missed the wonderful game that this has been yesterday. You are Joshua Reeve, a... God, I really want to explain this without using the word cyber, because this being like a late 90s thing, they overuse it for everything. So we're basically in a cyber amusement park in cyberspace, trying to find a cyber criminal that has been doing some conspiracy or another. It's very, very 90s. But yeah, this guy is Joshua Reeve. He's a Cyberman. Yeah. Isn't it like Particle Man though? Like the proper song, like Particle Man, or something like that. I think. I'm. It's been ages since I've heard that, but I think that's kind of it. And I'm also kind of breaking my no coffee rule. This one was based on Spidey's original theme song. Oh, okay. Cyberman. Oh yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I mixed them up. But yeah, this time courtesy of chocolate flavored coffee, which I don't love, to be honest, but it's coffee. It's gonna get me through the tough times that this game is. But yeah, Joshua Reeve, a former military turned private detective, who's investigating some kind of terrorist attack that turns out to be a conspiracy or another. It's all very 90s, not particularly interesting, and even less interesting that they choose to kind of dump all the exposition on you right after the... Well, this is basically the start of disc 2, and all the exposition happened in a 20-minute segment at the very end of disc 1 during the last stream. Basically if you go check the VOD of and go to like the last 20 minutes of yesterday's VOD, you're gonna get like all the story, kind of like super condensed.
Winning combinations are 1 skull, half a credit. 2 skulls, 3 credits.
Half a credit? So you
skulls,
get like half a
credits.
coin or something? That's kind of dumb. But yeah, we're
There's
in
a
like
decorative
a
spider on top of the
cyber
machine.
amusement park, apparently, because you know
It's
that
half
makes
a credit
sense.
to play.
Oh, it's half a credit to play. How do you have
Presumably
a
we're the
half credit? Like, literally, did you just like snip a coin in half or something? Cage, totem. Oh, there's like a okay. God, there's like so many screens. Also, we get like this positioner thing.
The
which I have no
hacker's
idea what it
favorite
is.
interface for cyberspace travel.
Cyberspace. I'm a hacker now. Look at that.
Interface for cyberspace travel.
It doesn't actually explain what this does. Like, look at this. Oh. Oh. Okay, hold on.
This button doesn't contain any coordinates yet. If I use this, I will go to the location displayed on the viewer.
Okay, I get it now. I get it.
By using this button, I can save the coordinates of my current position. This button is used to disconnect from cyberspace.
Okay. DMC Cyber Agent 47, far from it. Also, give me just a moment. I think I forgot something turned on. Be right back. Very, very, very fast. Fuck. Oh, that was weird. I could have sworn I was smelling, I was getting like toast. And since I think I'm probably like a bit too young to be having a stroke, I had like toast for dinner, and I was kind of worried I left the toaster oven on, and I didn't. Yay. So, not going senile yet either. Double win. Cyber Agent 47. Yeah, but that's like
This keyboard is used to insert the cyberspace coordinates manually.
Wait, manually?
I have no idea what coordinates to insert.
No kidding. Jesus Christ. So that... Oh, I'm worried now. Like, you get like a fast travel thing in here. This means this location's gonna be like fucked up. I'm not very optimistic about this, to be honest.
Looks kind of spooky.
Oh. So how are we all doing today? Ghost Rider and G Scorpion. Hi, by the way. I think I may have forgotten to say.
To the castle.
Can I go to the castle? No? Oh, you won't let me use it. Okay, what about the door? Locked? Oh, it's not locked. Shocking. There's like more locations. How many locations are in this like amusement park?
No idea who it is. I guess this is where they issued tickets to go up to the castle. No point. I wouldn't reach the car in time. It's used to set...
Oh no. Is this gonna be like a timing based
It's the cable car's rotor.
I'm not gonna enjoy this. This is I can't see where this puzzle is going.
A hunting trophy.
Not particularly happy with it. Also, yeah, well, like he's bald, but like you wouldn't think from like the way his character model is built.
I hate spiders
Like,
almost
I don't
as
know
much
if you
as
can
snakes.
see it, but there's like a slight discoloration. It kind of seems like he's shaving his head rather than, you know, it being...
I don't want to get too close.
Wait, Wait, I'm confused with the perspective here. Is the spider like closer to the camera, or is it like at like ground level and it's just that
I
big?
hate spiders almost as much as snakes. Ugh, this stuff is sticky. I don't want to get stuck in here. There's water running through the pipes. The pressure in the boiler is very high. This old boiler kicks out tremendous heat.
And yet we're just standing.
This is used to open and close the boiler pipe.
Yeah, let's close it. See what happens.
Ouch! It's
red hot. Okay. Objective 1, find something to handle the handle. I am so not sorry about this. Actually, I think it's probably like a good idea to start using this.
This button doesn't
Let's see. Store this. Okay. It's kind of annoying that like this whole like fast travel thing wasn't available for the entirety of disc 1. I feel it would have made things a lot less annoying to kind of go through, since the
like
character doesn't
ball.
actually get, you know,
It's out of my
dash
reach.
animation.
It's used to strike the drum and send the weight up to ring the bell.
Fuck it, let's do it. Broom. Okay, and
Any harder and I'd knock the bell off.
did I just like break it? I did.
By hitting the drum, the weight shoots up to ring the bell. I
What was
can't
the
do it with
point
my
of
bare
this?
hands. It's what's left of the hammer.
Seriously, I don't get what the
It's
point of
what's
this
left
was.
of the totem hammer.
Can I just like use it like this, or do I have to fix it?
No use.
Do I have to just like throw it like
It'd probably do
Koopa
more
Bros or
harm than
something?
good.
I guess next location. Oh my god, there's like a shooting range again.
The targets move along tracks inside 2 runners. The puppet is protected by a thick plate of glass. It's not ready to use yet.
Okay, and how do you ready it for use? I really don't like. I really do wish they
No
were
good,
a
I
bit
can't-
better with explaining what everything is. Like the game really doesn't want to give you any clue.
You have to knock down all the targets to win the prize in the glass case.
Oh, how shocking! It's not like I would have been able to decipher this by just looking at the thing,
Sadiq,
right?
the remote-controlled puppet that strikes at a distance.
Strikes at a distance. Oh no.
It's empty, but it still smells
kind
of
of-
popcorn.
I'm still like expecting to use the like what the fuck is this puzzle counter a whole bunch of times. It's okay, I don't get what the barrow here is for. Like clearly you need a coin or credit to
This
play
is
the thing.
expensive. You need to insert 5 half-credit coins to play.
5 half credit coins. Like, what's the point of making them half credits then? How are we doing? We're doing okay. I mean, very, very tired still, but having had like a couple of days of work is really doing wonders, to be honest. In fact, I'm like off work the entire week. Mainly because I had a few days of work that I would not have like carried over into 2023. So yeah, I'm just like making the most of it by hitting the gym really, really early in the morning, then coming back home and, you know, having like a nice breakfast, like getting like some quiet time, and then just like streaming for 5 hours straight. I couldn't do this today because I actually had to like take the car to the mechanic to, you know, do the annual checkup thing. So but you know, at the end of the day I did a lot of things that I kind of had to do but kept being put off. go to passageway. Okay, so this is like a dead end. Yeah, I did like a bunch of things that I've been meaning to do and was putting off because of like either lack of time or lack of energy, which is nice. Okay, are these like all dead ends? Oh, fuck my life. This is a maze, isn't it? Hold on, let me go back. Yep. There's like even an icon that says like this is a labyrinth. Okay, not a maze. Sorry. Jesus Christ. My sense of direction is not the best. Oh, wait, what? We found
It's an old silver half credit coin.
Yes. Pick.
It's a silver half credit. I wonder what it's doing here.
Also, you know what trips me up with this game? It seems to have like a different like ambient sound for every single screen, which I guess kind of explains like why there's like such a big size difference. I think I mentioned this. Actually, the half credit I can also use here, although I'm kind of curious if you're actually meant to use it here. There's like this design philosophy that some old adventure games had, that if you were to do things in the wrong way, you were fucked, and then you had to, you know, either reload the previous save or just like go for 3 hours without knowing what it is that you did wrong and eventually breaking down and consulting a guide. Sierra games were very notorious for this, as were the Acclaim ones. If you've ever heard of like the less manly games, in the first one, it's entirely possible to reach 2 points of no return, go to like the third area in the game from which you can't backtrack to the other ones, and then realize that you didn't. Yeah, soft locking. That's kind of like the thing. It's like those games were entirely happy to fuck you over, let you skip critical items and never know that you even skipped them, and eventually go to a point where you can't go back to get the item that you need anymore, and you don't have the item to proceed through the game. So basically the game becomes unwinnable at that point, and you either need to reload the previous save, or, you know, mainly this tactic was used so that you would call the helpline, or, you know, the whatever like help desk thing was being used by the company in question. Again, the less manly games do this to like a big extent. Older adventure games kind of did this, like some of like the lesser like Infocom games. Let's use the slot machine.
Hey, it's my lucky day.
Wait, really? What did I get? Like, it's my lucky day. Like, if it's like 1 skull, it's half a credit, right? Yep. So I do kind of wonder, can you just like keep playing this until you win? Randomly maybe? Or do you have to manipulate the machine to get like the jackpot, I guess? Hey, it's my lucky day. Another half credit. And yeah, by the looks of it, just using it here doesn't really do anything. Now, if I were to assume something, it's probably that you need to do something with the spider in the little house here, because there's like another spider here as well. Maybe just like whack the slot machine with the hammer.
No use.
Whack the spider with the hammer? Wait, really?
Wow.
Wait, really? That's how you do this? Oh, okay. I see what I've done.
Okay.
This now locks the like 1 skull down, so like you get like a better chance. Okay, it's a dumb puzzle though.
Lady Luck must be smiling.
Wait, what did we get? 2 skulls. Oh, awesome. So I can just like keep playing. Should I? I don't know.
6 silver half credits.
Whoa.
I'm not wasting them here. I'm not wasting them
Yep.
here.
Like the moment you've solved the puzzle, you're no longer allowed to do this again. So I guess I have to play this now. You know, just like I love that I just like immediately went away from the maze the moment I got like a thing in there. Oh, let's do this. Ah, so cool. Look at me.
That's a fix. The targets move way too fast. I don't stand a chance.
Okay, so I guess we need... Oh, you know what this is gonna be? I'm gonna have to go get the spider silk, web, whatever, to put on the track so that they go slower.
It'll probably do more harm than good.
Like, at least I assume that's kind of like the solution.
It'll probably do more.
So I guess the objective here, like the overarching goal here, is to go get the spider web and use that to get the... Okay, this is where the water font is. This is another dead end. How about this way? This is so weird though, like... This design, dude, it's such a trip. I don't like mazes in games, in adventure games especially. Because it usually devolves to this, just like try every exit once until you've got like a solid understanding of where the fuck it is that you need to be going.
There's tremendous heat from the lava pool. Whoa. The steady stream of lava is flowing from the demon's mouth.
Okay, this is lava.
The hacker's favorite interface.
Like, I think it's probably like a good idea to just what's it called? Just like make a waypoint in every one of these like points of interest. Skeleton, cloth, something or another. It's like Dark Souls. Am I in like a virtual Dark Souls place? Okay, use the cloth, I guess.
Excuse me?
It's just like Andres' skeleton.
If I don't get out of here, nah, he's...
But yeah, I guess I use the cloth to turn the valve. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Use the cloth to turn the valve. Yep. That's gonna shoo the spider. Somehow.
The spider has escaped.
Did we just like melt the spider? God, this is...
It's very slimy and sticky.
Oh. Maybe I should market this to, like, you know, sex shops. So, presumably, I used the mud on the runners. Escaped.
This ought to slow down
It's
the
got,
targets.
like, decent animations, though, you know? I don't hate this part of the game, to be honest.
It's not ready to use yet.
Okay, we need to go back to the slot machine place. So yeah, I don't particularly hate this game. Like it's got got like nonsensical puzzles mostly. It's got like a bit,
Lady Luck must be,
you know, weird translations, and the story is probably like all different kinds of cliche, but honestly, like, I was expecting this to feel much worse than it actually did. Like, weird moon logic puzzle aside, moon logic puzzle logic aside, they've seemed to have put like a lot of care and attention in the game.
Okay,
like
big shot.
the fact that like all the locations, like every single screen has its own variation of like the theme, the area's music theme, the animations for like a 1998 game being very decent, the backgrounds having like lots of little details, like you see like there's like lighting emission, I guess. I don't know what the correct word for this is, from like the fire pit here on the snake's head. Like, these were things that if you were playing like adventure games in the early 2000s to like late 90s, weren't always, you know, there. Like, look at this. Like, even like his animation, he's putting like one foot on top of the kind of like pedestal there.
That was a cinch. I better collect my prize.
To like get like better aiming, probably. I mean, yeah, I know I kind of like laughed a bit at some of the more weird things that the game did, but at the end of the day, it's not that bad of a game, honestly. I legitimately wanted to come back and keep playing this, which is weird, you know? I'm pretty sure I used the puppet with the button to remotely activate it, right? Ticket office? No. Puppet. Button, no?
It's the bizarre remote control. No point. It's used to... It's the cable car's rule.
Okay, so what... How... Like, I think... I see what I need to do. Oh wait, there's like a drawer here.
Okay, I've got the packet.
What packet?
There's just one match left in this packet.
Okay, yeah, like, see, there's like things like these that are a bit... Right? But for the most part, it's kind of interesting, you know? Like, I don't hate... well, I don't think I've ever hated like many games, but I'm not particularly bothered about this game, to be honest. I guess I do it like this, then go into the cable car and
this isn't the right place to use it.
Go into the cage and then use it. Yep. Okay. Solutions. Haha.
Here's hoping it stays put.
I won't credit it with like another, you know, moon logic puzzle kind of thing, because while it's like a bit dumb, the solution, and like very contrived, it's still something that you would probably have kind of like figured out how to do on your own. Like this little counter here, which I'm gonna like put one step back. Yep, sorry. Go back. 11, 10. Okay. But yeah, the little counter there is like is meant mostly for puzzles that like the logic of which is kind of, you have to know what the designers were thinking.
Very depressing.
Can't I just like pick the telescope? Like, again, there have been occasions
sure what kind of view I'll get.
Where I've already credited this like 10 times or something.
The central shaft is missing.
Central shaft is missing. Okay, I don't have a central shaft.
It's an old lunar sundial.
Okay, I don't get yet what we need to do with it, but we'll figure it out.
This castle is falling to pieces. I'd better be careful. Nothing important.
Like honestly, even like the voice
like
acting, which is very, very,
must be a long way down.
very
They're old wooden barrels.
emotionless. Overall, I don't particularly
They're old wooden
mind.
Nothing of interest.
Because honestly, again, for the time, this was kind of par for the course. It wasn't like most adventure games of the time.
It's from a human and there's a hole in the cranium.
Really? Pick it up. Do I sound like the Demon Lord
I have
now?
no intention of reciting Hamlet.
Okay, that was dumb. Well done. That was dumb in like a good way.
A heavy brass container.
See, this is like sometimes you would get like these little flashes of brilliance.
I'm getting dirty. It's the dust I took from the brazier.
Wait, charcoal slack. You know, I think we'd probably best record this location as well.
Some demonic form.
You don't say.
This looks like Astaroth.
How do you know this? Why do you know this, actually?
Looks like the kind of place where sick rites are carried out.
Sick rites? What? Okay, hold on. I forgot to examine this.
It looks like it's been painted with human blood.
But I kind of mentioned this last stream as well. This game did a few very interesting things for the time.
Damn.
Because you would not really kind of like realize this, but if you had played a lot of adventure games back in like the early 90s to late 90s, what this game does, where you sometimes need to have examined specific things in order to unlock further interactions, either new dialogue lines or even like new options to be doing to like use items on things. Like for example, you can't actually use in the very first bit of the game, you can't actually forge Ruby's signature if you don't know that the door you're trying to open is the door to his apartment. You need to kind of like examine the little door label. I don't remember what the word for that is. But yeah, anyway, it's not a lot of point-and-click games that did this back in the day. Like most of them, if you knew the items that you had to use and where you needed to use them, you might as well not have ever bothered just like getting all the clues and stuff.
It refers to the mirror on the wall.
What does that mean?
It says that the mirror is enveloped by the mists of the waters of the Styx. Perhaps I shouldn't have put the boiler out.
Okay, I see what I need to do. We need to put some
just under the vessel.
Heat down here.
I can stop the water jet by applying just a little pressure.
Okay.
Wait a minute. There's no reflection. This has to be the mirror that Marcus Sanders spoke of. A small jet of water coming from the frame. It's cold. I've no idea what to do with it.
You should like smash the mirror.
It'd probably do more harm than good.
Fair enough.
It's a book about lycanthropy. In the folklore section, it says that the way to kill a werewolf is with a silver bullet.
Oh,
it also
no.
says the werewolf's blood will corrode metal. Weird.
That's what's weird? Like you're literally in like a cyberpunk version of like a horror castle, basically.
It's a small bag with papaverine written on it.
What the fuck is papaverine?
Okay, I've got it. I think it's a sleeping drug you get from plants.
Okay.
It's a jar of sulfur.
So I'm gonna like try and like.
Okay, I've got it.
Guess. Based on what we've got here, I think, for starters, we need to do something to heat the water here to get like a secret message or something. Secondly, we need to use charcoal with sulfur and like what any what's it called,
An
like
old
silver
shelf.
maybe, to make like a bullet, because there's probably gonna be like a werewolf that we need to kill. And gosh, I don't exactly know
Jeez,
what.
it's a long way down.
This is. Hey, Mana. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Evening to me too. No, I didn't say good evening.
I
I
think it's
repeat
some
that
kind of
exactly as I
ancient
said it.
object
Wait,
for
what?
studying the motion of the planets.
I said something weird, didn't I?
It's an old parchment. I can barely make out what it says. It describes how to make gunpowder with saltpeter, charcoal, and sulfur.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I don't always have full command of my.
It's like some mystical crystal ball.
My thoughts, basically.
Jeez, it's a long way down. I've no intention of becoming just another statistic.
Okay, that's kind of cold.
It's like some mystical crystal ball. It clouds over when I look at it.
Okay, so this was like the recipe
This
for
ancient parchment describes how to make gunpowder.
Yeah, okay. So fair
Mix
enough.
together saltpeter, charcoal, and sulfur.
So we get like charcoal, sulfur, which I think
There's
is this.
sulfur powder inside here.
It gives me character. and no small amount of embarrassment as well. Wait, shaft? Like, okay, see, this is one thing I never liked about point-and-click games before mid-2010s. Do you see this little bit here? That's a thing that I was supposed to notice and pick up. Like, look at this. It's literally smaller than my cursor. And keep in mind, we're playing this in, well, not high definition, but we're playing this upscaled. I think ScumVM runs it at God, what is it, like 800 by 600, and then it kind of like doubles up with like the 2XL filter. I mean, it's not higher definition, it's just like upscaled. Like the assets are still the same assets you would get back then. But imagine it like this. What you're seeing now on stream, like this one here, this would actually be roughly 40% smaller, 35% smaller. It would be just like a lot smaller, like the output image, and then that output would be stretched into like an 800 by 600 monitor. So everything would be much less detailed, or to be more accurate, it would still be the same amount of detail, but it would just be harder to see. Headache? Oh, I'm sorry about that. How are you feeling today? Like, you were not very well yesterday, as far as I remember. Did that go away? Or did you get better or something? But yeah, this is exactly pixel hunting, basically. It's something that has never been fun in adventure games, and this isn't even the worst example I can think of, to be honest. Literally making the result. Yeah, but like, it's making the resolution high. It's like stretching it, to be honest. Still sick? Oh, sucks.
It's a finely sculptured metal object.
I guess we need to combine it with the hammer?
I'd better not.
Okay. So what? How do we? Oh no, never mind. I know how we use the shaft. We go up here and we put in the sundial. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. Point taken. I think we both know what I'm trying to say. Oh no. Some of these. Is there some kind of clue to this?
It's an old lunar sundial.
Yeah, but we never actually see anything related to the moon, do we?
Very depressing.
Cool. Any hints?
They're old wooden barrels.
I'm trying to say oh no. Wait, what did I say? I'm confused. Like, everyone's telling me I'm saying things that I don't remember saying. Or I'm not paying attention to anyway. He literally said, oh no. And yeah, I don't I don't get the joke. I'm sorry. I said, oh no, when I saw the moon dial. Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what the hint is at this point. Like, there's probably something somewhere that you're supposed to read to like very vaguely
Looks like
hint
the
at
kind
the
of place where cigarettes are carried out. This place gives me the creeps.
Like what the appropriate time is on the sundial. So let's see. Maybe I need to put the skull here, like way down.
Good. I've stopped the jet of water.
Okay, now what?
A massive bronze container. I've no idea. Wait a minute.
Okay, there's no reflection. This parchment says something about the reflection or something.
It says that the mirror is enveloped by the mists of the waters of the Styx. Perhaps I shouldn't have put the boiler out.
Is there like anywhere I saw like a candle or something? Cause it kind of feels like you're meant to do the whole kind of like cliche thing of putting a candle on the skull and then lighting it, I guess. The seventh month, the seventh sun is still close.
No
yeah, I
way.
mean, more or less. Hammer.
It'd probably do more harm than good.
Okay, hold on. Hammer.
It'd probably do more. Damn. Another.
How do you like shoo this spider away?
It looks like a small metal bowl.
Okay, yeah, like I'm pretty sure you need to get this somehow.
It'd probably do more harm than good. By hitting the drum, the weight shoots up to ring the bell. I can't do it with my bare hands.
Cool. So we also need to find something to bash it against. Like, I don't know, like this barrow seems a bit sus. Kind of feels like there's something that I'm not seeing here. Should I get the gun?
Hey, I remember the old... It's not ready to... Hey, I remember the...
This one uses infrared. It's from sci-fi to fantasy. Well, not exactly. This is mostly...
I don't have time to play.
Yeah. We've solved the puzzle. We're not allowed to do anymore here. This is all meant to be in like cyberspace, I guess. Yeah, it's an amusement park that takes place in cyberspace, which is how the title of the stream kind of came to be. This is also, I think, I've never finished this game. Like I mentioned multiple times, this is like one of the reasons I wanted to play this was that I've never actually managed to finish it back in the day. What the? Oh. Oh.
Jesus. God knows what else lurks in this maze.
How did I miss this? Okay, so I guess going through here means I need to kind of figure out how to make silver bullets or something. But yeah, like one of the reasons I never actually finished this was this place. I remember reaching this when I played it back in 98 or 99, somewhere around there. But I never got to the point of figuring out what the fuck it is that you're meant to be doing in here. Overall. Like, now, with the benefit of hindsight and almost 2 decades of experience in similar games, I kind of feel like a couple of things that I need to do are kind of solidified as ideas in my head. Basically, I think one thing I need to do is go get the... where was it? Over here? Nope. Like over here, right? Yeah. Basically, I think one thing you need to do is get the bell. So you can use it as a bowl to mix things. And then I've got like charcoal. What was
There's
this?
sulfur
like
powder.
Sulfur.
Okay, done.
Okay, I need also saltpeter or something.
An empty glass jar. It's a mixture of charcoal and sulfur. It's a finely... This ancient parchment describes how to make gunpowder.
Yep.
Mix together saltpeter, charcoal, and sulfur. It's full of papaverine, a powerful sleeping drug.
But yeah, basically I think you need to get the bell and use it as a mixing bowl to make silver bullets or something. So you can take out the werewolf in here. Somewhere. Over here. No. I also think you somehow need to... Wait, water font?
I wonder what it's doing.
Oh, you know, maybe now that I have an empty jar, I can bring some water from the castle, I guess. Let's see. Nope, not church. The Cyberwolf. Yeah, exactly. The Cyberwolf, the Cyber Spider, the Cyber Castle, etc., etc., etc. Okay, let's use jar with vessel. Like another thing I'm almost certain I
I'll
need
leave it
to
there
do.
for now.
Nope. Is heat up the mirror somehow. Okay, but I'm either missing items, which is like probably the most likely. Change your name to Cybergore. Do you know how hard it is to change your channel's name nowadays? Like there's like a waiting period or something as far as I remember.
It's like some mystical crystal ball. It clouds over when I look at it.
To cover it then, but don't look at it. Oh, this is where we're kind of like
Better not waste it.
Have issues with either pixel hunting being what it is, or me not getting the logic behind the puzzles. Maybe I use the...
It's no use here.
Really?
It's full of papaverine, a powerful sleeping drug. It's no use here. It doesn't look like a wishing well. It must be a long way down. It's no use here.
So, okay, who are we meant to put to sleep then? Like, again, I think part of it is this thing.
It's not working. The central shaft...
So the game doesn't actually let me leave once I place the shaft, so that kind of means probably that the shaft is also used someplace else. Because normally, if this would have been where I'd leave the shaft, then there would have been like an exit prompt somewhere in the borders of the screen, right? But in order to exit the puzzle, you have to pick up the shaft again, so... Who knows? Like, I assume there's probably some kind of order in which I need to kind of put the hours in. Like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And initially I thought that maybe looking through the telescope would give me some kind of like time of day or something. Or some, you know, celestial position.
Very depressing.
From which I could maybe kind of get a hint on at what times I need to set this. But I guess not. And there's no, I mean, I'm not seeing any clocks or something else that would have some hints. I don't know. This is the werewolf bit, right?
It's a book about...
Yep.
In the folklore section, it says that the way to kill a werewolf is with a silver bullet. It also says that...
Also, I love it that this game was originally Italian language. And then I assume when Team 17 or Dreamcatcher or whoever published it in Europe picked it up, they had like an English translation made for it as well. But the thing is, because as far as I can tell,
I think it's some kind of ancient...
like the Italian voiceover is shorter than the English one. It tends to do this thing where it would cut out on sentences all the time. I mean, it's been like this at least once in each chapter, I guess.
I think it's some kind of ancient object for studying the motion of the planets.
Like, see, this I think would have been where you would get a clue for the sundial, but I don't know, maybe there's something I need to do first to get it
it's no
working.
use here.
And I can't turn the water bug on yet. It won't let me pick up the skull.
The skull with a hole in it is now on the tile.
Maybe put the shaft in the hole?
I'd better not.
Ah. Also, that sounds bad.
It'd probably do more harm than good. Better not waste it.
I kind of want to say there's some candle somewhere that I didn't find. Also, pretty sure we need
Looks
to get
like
this
huge...
spider to...
Forget it.
Yep, to move. So we can go through the entrance. Also, I'm not seeing any other locations to be accessed from here. There's the well. There's the church. Going back to the cable car, which I guess fine. There's like something in here that I missed.
There's little point now.
Wait, did I break
Used
it?
to open and close the boiler pipe. The old boiler has been put out. No good. The pressure is...
Okay, there's... I guess there's nothing more to be done here, specifically. But yeah, again, like, I think maybe there's some part of the maze that I haven't been to. Because, like, if you see this, it's not particularly, you know, easy to navigate. The way they've got, like, all the camera angles kind of facing. It's very hard to tell, like, if there's another exit that I haven't kind of, like, moused over or something.
I'd better not.
Okay, let's see. Jar with lava. Yup.
The steady stream of lava. I'm not touched. There's tremendous heat from the lava pool. It's no use here.
Okay, this kind of circles back to the entrance, right? This is a dead end. Yep. There's like an actual dead end with no items that I can see. This is also a dead end, although I don't know, it kind of feels like there's something in the ground here, but it won't let me interact with it. Instead it sends me back to the maze. There's this side that also doesn't have anything to it. This is the bit with the water font. Seems like the thing. I initially thought that you could maybe fill the jar with water and can put it in the font. But
that would be a waste.
Guess not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's like a hint to the sundial here somewhere.
Jesus, God, I'm not going.
And there's like nothing to do here. Let's see. Oh, never mind. This is like the way back. Like a passageway to the left.
If I don't get... Nah, he's...
Okay, so nothing else to pick up here either. What am I missing? Like I'm confused. Okay, I'm not the most thorough person ever. Primarily due, like I was talking about this in Discord as well. So yeah, it's like the Discord link here. But I tend to be very impatient, especially in like games. Which yes, I am aware of the what's a good word for it? The dichotomy of me being impatient and also playing a lot of JRPGs, which are notorious for taking a long time generally to get going. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna like check the guide, to be honest. Like in the interest of actually finishing this today. Let's see, get the broken hammer. I did that using the cloth. Take the gunk. Wait, the mildew from the wall? What? Wait, what? Really? This? Okay, here's like one thing that I missed. Which I guess is like the saltpeter?
It's the mildew I scratched.
Yep.
Okay, done.
I've got gunpowder. Aha.
Looks like gunpowder.
Cool. Still no idea what to do with it though. I mean, okay, this would have been something that I needed earlier. Later, sorry. Charcoal slug. Let's see, insert the torch. What torch? It says I should have had a torch as well. Like, what torch? At which point did I see a torch anywhere? Enter the labyrinth. I'm just like reading this. Trying to kind of like skim it. Okay, got the match, got the cloth, got the gun, got the saltpeter. We did the slot machine thing. We did the shooting range thing. We did the puppet thing to get to the castle. Like it says here, insert the torch in the skull, and at no point does this tell me like where to pick up a torch. I'm confused at this point. Was there like a torch there somehow? Anyone see a torch here somewhere? Cause I'm not.
An old shelf. Nothing interesting here.
This is like the best kind of adventure game. Where even with a guide, you can't actually be 100% sure that you know what's going on. It's like a torch here or something. Oh.
I had to break it off to get it.
And I even moused over this. I wasn't paying attention. God damn it. This is embarrassing. The guy isn't saying about the torch though. I mean, maybe the guy that wrote this skipped it. Okay, I mean, like I said, I kind of saw this coming. Like this whole kind of like light the skull and the torch, etc., etc.
Wait a minute. I've no idea. The vessel is There are numbers written on the mirror.
Oh, there we go.
7845.
7845. So go here. Come on. Let's see. 7, 8, 4, 5. Aha.
A manuscript. Perhaps my investigation ends here.
Nah.
Jeez, it's packed full of incomprehensible formulae.
Formulae.
There's something written here. Moreau. Damn, this is Vizel Moreau's diary. It says that the VST project is almost completed. That all it needs is the final checks and he could become the most famous scientist in the world. That his discovery will revolutionize our society forever.
I just love how the protagonist
goes on.
Suddenly sounds so
it appears that the whole process
excited.
is fundamentally flawed. It seems from new calculations that the degeneration of brain cells caused by VST would be irreversible and fatal within a few months, if not weeks. Moreau now maintains that VST cannot at present be applied to human beings. It's too dangerous. Moreau estimates that it would take at least another 2 years research and massive investment to make the process safe and finalize the project. Alas, this is beyond his reach. With his dream fading and somewhat dejected, he finds himself having to cease his experiments. Other formulae and notes on breakthroughs. There are notes here about Hugh, and Moreau seems ecstatic. It looks as though Hugh has put him in contact with a huge conglomerate, which is prepared to finance his research, enabling further work on the project.
Oh, see what I meant about like exposition
Moreau
dumps?
eventually resumed his work. Genesis Cryogenetics Enterprise putting immense finance and resources at his disposal.
This is
Whilst Moreau wasn't
not the
completely
first
clear
time this
about their
happens.
commercial objectives, Genesis placed great faith in his work, and Moreau responded, happy that he could continue. Here, Hugh Martins is named as a major backer in the project, that VST was saved by Martins. Now Moreau only has to contend with the research times, which he hopes to reduce, thus delivering working technology much sooner than had been hoped.
Aha.
Pages and pages of feverish scribblings. Moreau's tone seems somewhat terrified at the end. He says they're all mad, that they're testing the project on humans now and have been for some time. It just isn't ready. They're using a prison island called Rocas Perdida as a research institute. It's off the coast of Mexico and the prisoners are the guinea pigs. It's sick and insane. They must be stopped.
Okay, there goes the emotion
Moreau's tried
again.
to rebel, but
Out the
Martins has
window.
refused to listen to reason. The financial potential of the technology is too great. Moreau is sure his life is in danger. He says here that there's nothing he can do but try to escape and alert the authorities. He's left this diary in the hope that someone will find it if his escape bid fails. Jesus, I can't believe it. Hugh is a murderer and he's out of control.
I can't believe
That bastard
it.
has betrayed me. But why did he ask for my help? There's a kind of journal. The address of Hugh's virtual office is underlined. It's risky, but it's the only lead I have to what's happening.
Oh boy.
I'll use the positioner.
Hello, sir. Have you got an appointment?
I need to see Hugh immediately. Please let
Oh
him
my
know
god,
I
that's like the
arrived.
most sudden
Good name,
transition ever.
Please. Mr. Martins
like,
isn't expecting any visitors.
Reeve, Joshua Reeve. I'm a personal friend.
Sorry, Mr. Reeve. But Mr. Martins is not in his office at the moment. However, please sit down and make yourself at home while I try and find him.
Oh, this was such a sudden.
No point. I've already saved this position.
Okay. Wait, I can go back to the. Oh. Okay.
Hello? Mr. Reeve, isn't it?
So like
What are
every
you
time
doing
I.
here? Mr. Martins hasn't returned yet.
Every time I do this,
To
I'm
be
gonna get a
honest,
cutscene.
I'd like to take a look around. Hugh always boasted about his virtual office, so I thought I'd have a look-see.
Okay, as he's not here, help yourself. But please take care. I'll call you should he return.
What's his voice acting? It's very
Disgusting. Chocolate's covered in cocoa powder.
Oh, I know what I need to do here.
Luckily enough, papaverine is the same color as cocoa.
Also, we're freaking cyberspace. How am I dragging a person in cyberspace? Down she goes.
She appears to be dreaming. I'd better not wake her up.
She appears to be dreaming. Like, this is like the puzzle makes no sense here. Like, I get the logic behind it, but it's like a real world logic. We're supposed to be in like a virtual space at the moment. So I really don't
I wonder
get
what this button is for.
how you're able to basically drag someone digitally. But I mean, the game is probably, you know, don't overthink it. Just, you know, go with it.
Very expensive for... It's the cyberspace entrance to this office. I'd better use the positioner.
Please do overthink it. But yeah, there's like nothing to overthink at this point, right? You literally drag someone that's basically a digital presence.
I'd better not wake her up. There's no point now.
Oh, there
They're
was a
only
point
good for
before?
They're only good for insomniacs now.
Okay, that's a good line though.
There's an old pirate's pistol and 2 bullets in there.
Mine.
Okay, I've got the pistol and bullets. I must put the gun... Okay, done.
So the way I'm thinking this is gonna go, I'm using
Okay,
one
done.
of the pistol shots to get the bowl down from the amusement park. And then there's probably some kind of silver item that I can melt in the lava to make the other one a silver bullet. Probably.
That would be futile.
Okay, so we don't do that. Back to the office we go. Let's see, anything silver that I can steal? It's like in fine adventure logic tradition, every character is a kleptomaniac. Every protagonist is a kleptomaniac in these.
It's a club. It's large, heavy, and dangerous.
Okay, so now we go back to the bell. And we use the club to put enough force into this coming off.
Damn. Think I overdid it.
And again, this is in cyberspace. Why is this an interaction that presumably someone sat down and programmed?
It looks a little bit like a metal bowl with a hollow in the center.
Okay.
It wouldn't work. An empty glass jar.
So if I go to the lava thing, so like put this here.
Okay, it's floating.
But why? Why is it floating?
The ball is red hot.
Okay, I guess we put the coin in. That's like the only silver thing I can think of.
Cool. The coin is melting.
Cool.
I can't get it out. It's red hot and scalding.
Can't get it out. Can you get it with the cloth, maybe?
Jesus, that was lucky. The ball almost fell into the ravine.
What did you think was gonna happen? Just like, you know, get it and just
now
like
I've got
tip
a
it
silver
over.
bullet. It's loaded and ready to use. The ball is completely silver-plated now.
Okay, can I not? No. So wait, I have to waste a shot first? Nope.
Damn, it didn't work. I must put the... Okay.
So I kind of wonder what happens if you know, don't waste
Little
the
point
shot.
in that. Okay, done.
I'm like very curious. Come on, let's start with werewolf. He dead.
Take that, Wolfman. I kicked his...
His virtual ass. Eh. Oh god, this is too much. Okay, apparently this blood will melt through
The
metal.
lid is airtight.
Hey Leia, hi, how's it going? How are we
Full
doing
of
today?
foul-smelling
Long time no
werewolf
see.
blood.
This is such a weird game though. Like trippy. Also, there's like a picture here. I feel
Very
this is like a
elegant,
clue.
but I wonder what these 6 symbols represent.
Always find my way back. Oh, thank you. How am I been? I've been well lately, which is nice. Kind of trying to get this whole challenge thing done in chat, and
I really need to use the
hopefully
projector to view it.
by the end of this week I'm gonna be done with it. How have you been doing? I've been like catching posts of you on Twitter mostly. Well, before I kind of deactivated my account there, to be honest. But
It's just an ordinary pie chart.
can I just get the slide?
A 3-dimensional bar chart.
Wait, I'm doing something wrong here, aren't I?
I really need to use the...
Is there like
Mix
some way to
together
overlay them?
saltpeter.
Maybe not. So
A heavy
But yeah,
suit of armor.
I've been catching like a few posts here and there, but like, how has it
This
been
door
going?
is reinforced.
Basically?
It looks impenetrable.
Okay, I guess it is like this.
Jesus, it really burns.
So if you're, keeping track, I've just used corrosive werewolf blood to melt through a door lock in cyberspace. And nothing makes sense anymore in this game, honestly.
I'm not an art expert.
Okay. I like the music though, it's like very
Don't know
elegant.
who it could be. There's quite an incredible virtual vista outside.
Actually, like the piano notes here, it kind of reminds me a lot of Gabriel Knight. Or there was a certain kind of old point-and-click adventure game back in the, again, early to mid-90s, where a lot of the soundtrack would basically just be kind of mellow, slow, meditative tones. Usually piano, violin, maybe. It was at the time where the whole kind of multimedia explosion happened, when CDs basically first came on the market, and everyone was wowed by, having 650 megabytes of space as opposed to like 1.44 megabytes of like floppy disks. So, you went from like synthesizer tunes, like basically little MIDI loops that used to play on older games, to full-on orchestral soundtracks in the span of like maybe 5 years, right? Because, like with like an 8-bit tune, or, even kind of like synthesizer programs, you really only had more or less like 3 layers to a track. You had like the melody, you had like the beat, and then you also had like I don't know what like the third one was called, kind of like ambient, I guess. So, in a lot of cases, the PCs of the time didn't actually even have like dedicated speakers. Like most of them would kind of be played off of the main unit's system speaker, which was only capable of like doing 2 things: producing sound and not producing sound, like going like and kind of like, you could kind of play with the pitch, and more or less that would be it. So we had gone from multi-floppy disk games. Like there were games that would take up to like 10 or 12 floppy disks, and would come like even with like their own little kind of slot case, I guess. And suddenly you had like 500 times more space, or like maybe a bit less than that, like 144. Hold on, let me give it a try and see how much it is. So it's like 650 divided by 1.44. It's like 450 times more space. So of course, like the first things everyone did was either do huge pre-rendered backgrounds, which were basically uncompressed image files, like the background in this place, for example, that took a lot of space. Or you would put in voice acting if you had the budget for it, and it still sounds very choppy if you kind of like listen to it for a while. Or you would put in like a big kind of like orchestral soundtrack, or you would do FMVs, or any combination of those 4. This is kind of, I think, where like the adventure game genre as a whole kind of bloomed. Because if there was one game category that would benefit mostly from both like voice acting and FMVs, that would have been the adventure games. And that's kind of like when you saw stuff like Myst come out, You had like Phantasmagoria, you had Gabriel Knight, you had basically Seventh Guest was like one of the pioneers of using FMVs during gameplay. And I don't know, like at least for me, having grown up in that time period, this type of soundtrack, the kind of like slow, meditative, like baritone sounding piano tunes, were kind of like, you know, it immediately brings to mind that period in gaming, basically. Because Gabriel Knight also did a very similar thing with like its soundtrack, especially in the second and third game. Was like the other one. Journeyman Project did something like that for some of its soundtrack. The rest of it was a bit more electronic, kind of like more sci-fi sounding, basically. Broken Sword had something very similar for some of its initial scenes. And I don't know, generally, like, there's like a lot of games that had this kind of piano soundtrack sounding in the background.
It's a memo.
It's like very nostalgic. I don't know
p.m. Dentist appointment. It looks like Hugh's handwriting.
Why do I care about if he's at the dentist? Started awfully. Oof. I mean, it's good that it's been stable now. Actually, not including code. Modern Warfare 2, the remaster, I assume, the release or whatever.
I'm sure Hugh will have important
because
files
I guess at this point Activision is kind of resigned to not making any new Call of Duty games, since I guess their Battle Royale one is kind of going. DMZ mode, okay, fair enough. Oh god.
It's touchscreen activated.
So I need to know the code for this.
I'm not sure what to...
The computer, drawer, window. No, it opens.
Okay, I only found a slide.
Like this one.
It's the one I found in Hugh's office.
Let's see, what does this one show us? DMZ mode in Warzone 2. Oh, wait. I know what this is. Remember the window over here? Yeah. So, these are... Oh, these are numbers. They're like... God, I'm not sure what it's called, like this particular system of numbers. Like the one you have in like... I know what this is called, but I can't remember the word for it. It's the kind of display that only has like preset elements, and you just like form the information on it by turning them on or off. So for example, in this case, this is a 5. This is a 6. This is a 2. 5, 6, 2. 3, 9, 6. 5, 6, 2. 5, 6, 2, 3, 9, 6. 5, 6, 2, 3, 9, 6. Okay, let's see if I've got this right. Let's see. 5, 6, 2, 3, 9, 6. Whoa.
Let's see what I can find on here.
Display numbers, yes. I mean,
here we are.
You get what I mean.
It's an email between Martins and the head of Genesis. Martin says he's wiped one of the researchers belonging to the group who has discovered information about VST. To eliminate risk, Hugh also arranged for this guy's brother to suffer a similar fate.
The bastard.
Jesus, this isn't the end, there's more. Let's look
Jesus.
at another email. Martins is covering up another strategic elimination. But he fears the researchers have realized they're being tracked. and they're attempting to organize some kind of resistance factor. Huh.
Factor,
So
or
Eva
not
and Al
faction?
were straight up. It is Martin's all along. In another mail, Martin's
Factor.
apologizes for the problems and financial loss that the rebels are causing Genesis, but assures that the trouble will be dealt with very shortly.
So basically, you can actually
Another
hear how
mail
grainy
mentions
the
that
sound is
Simon
as well.
Ruby, one of his best agents, has managed to infiltrate them, and that before very long, the problem will be resolved once and for all. Ruby has succeeded in providing the coordinates for the secret base. The terrorists are done for. It's absurd. This is Martin's report on the blitz on Al's base. The worm is complaining that some of the rebels got away. He says
Oh, the
Simon lost
camera
his life
pun
in
was
the
very
attack as
weird.
well, but he harbors no regret. After all, it's one witness less. Moreover, Martin seems satisfied he's managed to destroy most of their equipment, and believes they no longer have a safe place from which to direct their plot against Genesis. As far as he's concerned, their
It's like
defeat is
the-
only a matter of days away, and their
The
threat minimized.
pauses in the dialogue are what get me
Damn,
here.
I mentioned in this one
Yeah.
that for safety's sake, he's contacted an agent with whom he worked in the services, a guy named Reeve.
That's us.
That I'd do as he asked because I'm convinced I owe my life to him. What? He says I'd lay my life down to repay the debt. But wonders how I'd react if I knew that saving my life was a fluke, a pure accident. If the plane I was flying hadn't been laden with drugs, he would have let me burn in hell.
Like, who writes that in an email?
Drugs? The bastard, he's using me. Martins is apparently expecting a report from me at any time. He's sure to learn where the terrorists are hiding. Going on to say that he'll be at the Rockers Perdita all day tomorrow.
Oh.
He'll monitor the finalization of the experiments personally, since that old fool Moreau is increasingly reluctant to carry on.
Someone had a lot
Rockers
of time.
Perdita. So that's where you're hiding.
Yeah, but like this was an email from the main bad guy to the organization he's representing, right?
Well,
And we're out of cyberspace.
I found Moreau's diary.
Good. What did it contain?
Well, put it this way, all your suspicions were well-founded. I've also found the address of Martins' virtual office. I've been investigating him as well.
There's like so
Also, I
many
have reason to
cutscenes.
believe that Moreau is still alive. Martins is behind the murders which have decimated your group. And he's also heavily involved in the whole VST affair. Everything that's happened to date is part of his and Genesis' twisted plans.
This nails him forever. We've got him.
This
Not
nails
quite
him
either.
forever. Oh.
All I found are files in a virtual world. Martins and Genesis can still get away with it. We haven't enough proof yet.
Joshua's right, Eva. We need better evidence.
Oh no, what will we do?
Well, the time has come to get that proof. People are paying for this VST madness with their lives.
Hey, Leoctra.
We have to
Thank
get
you
to
for
the
the
island
resub.
base where
17
Martins is
months,
hiding.
Jesus. That's a lot.
Sorry I doubted you, Reeve. What's our next move?
So I love this guy's
We
face.
must get to the
So
prison
good.
of Rockers Perdita off the coast of Mexico. That's where they're holding Professor Moreau and carrying out their barbaric experiments.
God.
Okay, Eva.
I
you
love
go
this
with
game.
Joshua and
It's
prepare the shuttle
so
for the
weird.
trip. Meanwhile, I'll work on a map of the prison from our limited databases.
Also,
We'll
this
meet
guy
on
sounds
board.
like he's evil. It's like
It seems that the prison is subdivided into sections. One of these, C, could be reached by going through an old pipeline to the east of the island.
And how do we have
Eva
access
and
to
I
this?
will try to get into section B. You try the pipeline into section C. Our way is blocked by a high-power security fence.
So you'll need to
Surrounds the
deactivate
prison
it.
complex. Once you've got in, you'll have to find a way of shutting it down. You'll need to use a parallel cutter, an instrument which simulates the voltage passing through the cable
A
to which it's
parallel
attached.
cutter. Oh
It only
wow.
works for a few seconds, but it's our only hope. We'll need to keep in touch with these wrist comms, All clear?
As a bell.
I know we need to find Professor Moreau,
As a
but
bell.
shouldn't we work out an escape plan in case something goes wrong?
Nope.
If anything goes wrong, there'll be no point in running. Just start shooting.
This suddenly became a lot more American, I guess. It's suddenly like an action movie. Like we went from basically Blade Runner-esque futuristic cyberpunk affairs into horror amusement park, and now it's a freaking like 80s action movie for, I guess, the finale. Probably. I mean, there could be more to the game. I don't know. But yeah, officially, this is like this is now farther than I've been earlier. The last time that I've played the game, like all those years ago. Originally, I was kind of, as far as I remember, I had gotten stuck on like the on figuring out how to deal with the werewolf. And also, I kind of suspect this whole area is disc 3, which is the last disc. And if you're wondering how like disc 2 was so short, because it barely took me like an hour and a half to get through disc 2, right? Like they did the whole amusement park thing. Keep in mind, most of the space on the disc was actually taken by all those cutscenes that the game kept pushing in our faces. So it's at least like 10 to 15 minutes of cutscene from like before getting to the amusement park to up to this point here. Let's see, stream, trucks, go to air car.
It's the transport I used to get here. No time for goodbyes just yet.
Oh, and I kept all of my stuff from before the cyber parts.
This stream is marked on Al Prite's map.
Like this is a syringe.
According to the map, I need to follow it upstream to get to the entrance of the main conduit.
Okay. I was like go to here. What about the trucks though?
The turtles' tracks start from here.
Can I follow them?
It's laid some eggs.
Let's
A
like
freshly laid
steal
turtle
some
egg.
turtle eggs or something. Because why not?
Security is very tight here. Basically, it says that the fence is protected by 100,000 volts.
100,000 volts. But what is the amperage?
It's very big.
Because that's like what's
a
gonna
good
kill
place
you,
for
right?
cover. I'd better not risk being seen. I've no intention of frying tonight. Strange place for a snake to call home.
Maybe I need to lure the snake to...
If I'm not mistaken, snakes have a hell... It's very big. I'd better keep low.
Okay, so I guess we can lure the snake out for some reason. If my adventure sense is correct, it's probably to make the camera like distracted or something. I don't know. Also, I love that I can just keep feeding eggs to the snake.
No,
Grating.
I've got to
padlock.
open the grating to get into the conduit.
Okay.
It's a shallow pond with a few rocks in it. The grating is locked with a strong padlock.
Oh, wait, what?
Damn.
The pond is full of piranha fish.
Piranha fish in Mexico, really? Come the fuck on, come on. Like, you could at least have put in a crocodile, would have been more, I don't know, appropriate. Also, I guess this is like where you use the pincers, isn't it?
Not here. It's difficult to get close. There are piranhas in the pond. Now
Okay.
isn't the time.
So how do we deal
It's
with
the map of the
piranhas?
prison. In order to get into the prison, I need to climb up the conduit.
So there's some kind of way to get rid of these. Let's like put something in the water or something.
Ah, well, there's just... It's a note.
Just like pay them off.
It's a hypoderm...
Hmm.
The conduit leads up into the prison.
Okay.
Jesus, the pond is full of piranhas.
So I need to figure some way to get across. Is there like a plank or something? Stream extracts. I mean, yeah, again,
There are
I
tracks
assume
left.
you probably need to do something. Maybe I need to get the sign off of the... Or maybe I need to, like, lure the snake further out? No.
If I'm not mistaken.
Use pincers with snake. Oh, wait, really? What?
Damn, the snake escaped.
What?
Strange place for it.
Why? Okay, I need to lure it in with another egg. Maybe I need to just like catch it while it's eating. Or maybe I need to kill it?
Eat it, Buster.
Okay,
It was either the snake or me.
I need to kill it and throw it, I guess, on the fence? So they
Jesus,
should, like,
I
cut
can't
it in
believe
half?
some of the stuff I have to do.
I did.
A section of freshly killed snake.
Section.
Disgusting.
Disgusting, and yet you put it in your pants. Come on. Oh, you know, probably gonna use it as bait for the fish.
I have to be careful not to slip. The conduit goes uphill and it's hard to
Just
grip.
like pull like an entire half of
Damn,
the snake out
the
of
laser
your
charge is
pants.
exhausted.
And now I don't have a laser pistol anymore.
Damn, it's spent.
Damn. Do what
Nothing
I
of
gotta
interest. Only a plastic jar.
do. Wait, what plastic jar? Where's the plastic jar?
Nothing of a trolley full of dirty linen.
Okay. This is so weird, though.
It's a huge industrial washing machine. I can't. It's in mid-cycle.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want to, like, interrupt the cycle.
This machine is not in use. No point starting an empty machine.
Wait, is it gonna make me do laundry?
The bucket is full of water.
Oh, it's gonna make me do laundry, isn't it?
Just dirty linen.
Oh no, sheets. Maybe this is... Sounds like a solid plan. Yeah, I know. Infiltrate an island prison to go do the laundry. Actually...
Pointless.
Wait,
It's a box of soap powder.
just like open the door. Laundry solid work. Yeah, I mean, it's solid work, but it's not really, you know... like techno-noir work, I guess, what you'd call this game. At least it's trying to be techno-noir. I don't think it actually succeeds, but that's kind of like a different thing altogether. I'm not even doing laundry. I'm just making a mess.
It was difficult enough climbing up the conduit when it was dry. Now it's wet and soapy. It'll be impossible.
So why did I do this?
It's the pipeline I crawled up. It leads to the beach.
And why did I do this?
I'd rather not.
Oh wait, I know what I need to do. I think that what you're actually meant to do is put the cans in the washing machine, start it, go hide, and when the guard comes
The
to
noise might
check,
attract the guard. But first I'm...
must prepare a trap. I guess you somehow need to cover this.
The bucket is in.
Oh, there we go. Grating. See what I meant about pixel hunting? There was like a
It's now
tiny,
closed, but the slightest
tiny
knock will
row
open it again.
there. Like there's like the very edge of that. I just need to close it. Then I guess I started and run behind the door or something. Yep.
What's that noise? What the hell's going on?
Typically, like they're reading like a porn magazine. Why is it that guards are like always reading porn magazines? Also, just a little like we like keeping a tally here. I literally dropped a guy into a pool of piranhas. And then I turned it off because I wouldn't want to damage the, you know, the spin cycle or something. God. This made very little sense. I'm very happy to say. Let me just like save though. God, that was...
It's a metal panel closed with...
2 screws. Thankfully I've got the screwdriver from like 6 hours earlier.
It's not the right one. Only telephone wires go through here.
What does that even mean? Like... What? I use a screwdriver,
It's not the
okay.
right one. Only telephone wires go through here.
Oh, okay. I guess this means the game wants me to go find like the correct panel to unscrew. But yeah, like, why is it that guards are always reading porn magazines?
It's a porno mag. These guards must get bored down here.
Like, literally, I don't know about other guys, right? But personally, I've never been like, oh, I'm bored. What should I do? Just like go watch some porn or read some porn. Like, why not literally be any other kind of magazine? There's like sports, cars, trivia, fashion, like anything else. Locked with men 24/7. But that's not actually what's happening here. This guy's like a guard. Yeah, but this guy's like a guard. He's not a prisoner. He's not locked in 24/7. For these guys, it's like a job. Just like get like a gaming
big.
magazine or something.
Kinda
I don't know.
brightens things up around here.
Anything. Also, the
It's full
soundtrack
of
here is like
garbage.
very... You know, I don't know if you can hear it. Because I think I've kind of like lowered the music a little bit. But this feels like something that should have been playing in the horror segment of the game. To be honest.
It's empty, and there's only rubbish in that big cardboard box up there.
So don't bother checking it out.
It's the latest generation of audio-video recorders.
Pick it up.
Okay,
It's like the
got
entire
it.
thing. I mean, no one
An
remembers
empty
that
bottle
there
of
used to be a
bourbon, more's the
snake in
pity.
there.
No point. Some sucker already finished it.
How dare they?
Very basic. Not even a drawer.
Look at
No
that,
thanks. I prefer the real thing.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, it's like so far so typical, right? Like, I know this is like late 90s, but Jesus, just like try a bit.
Damn. There are 3 identical cables in here.
Oh no, what will I do?
You hear me, Al?
I hear you, Joshua.
We've got a problem.
Another?
Oh my god,
I
it's like a
managed to open the
cyberpunk
panel
game
and
and
there are
there's a
3
little
cables.
spinny thing on it.
We've got a problem. I'm not sure which is the correct one to cut.
We have to be sure. We can't risk
Oh.
the parallel cutter. We've only got one.
This is too much. Look at this, it's like a little spinny thing on it.
So what do you suggest?
You simply have to find a way of identifying the right cable.
You simply have to find.
Just
I love
sit
this.
tight until you're ready to proceed.
Okay, I'll
Like,
get back
look
to
at
you.
this. This design is not cyberpunk at all. This looks like something that would be in like a steampunk game, if anything. I don't. Cable should have cut Snake, brother. I mean, there's probably like a clue somewhere. We will figure it out.
Pictures of either the guards or the prisoners. Whichever. They're ugly, sons of bitches.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Damn, it's barred. No way through.
Damn. The gas. That's like a totally different
This
game.
door
Sorry.
has no padlock as such. The door is controlled by the security system.
I mean, okay, I guess we did whatever we had to do here for now. Just like go back here. Look behind the lady poster. There's nothing there. Even here, the game
It's a
fails
note
to
about guards' shift.
satisfy.
According to this, there's just one guy on duty. It's a note about guards' shifts.
There's just
According
one
to
guy
this,
on duty. There's
there's
like
just one guy
there's
on
no
duty.
shifts then if it's just like all one guy. It's just like the guy's name and the word like all hours written next to it. This is like a lab. So the infirmary.
The other room is empty.
Ah. No, wait, it says detention area. Can I go in?
Damn,
Nope.
it's locked.
Damn. Like he really likes to like say the word damn. Also, welcome back, Ghost Rider, sorry.
The other room is empty.
Okay, I guess we can go in. I think. Nope.
Damn,
it's
locked. It's one of the latest gen... It's the map of the... According to the map,
Okay, so how do we... Oh. How do we get, like, hints on which wire to
I'm
cut?
in luck. It doesn't appear to be working.
Like, something tells me this is meant to be something, but it might be that you had to watch the cutscene before the game actually lets you open it. Because it's like... No,
it's
it
not the
doesn't.
right one. Only telephone wires go through here.
I mean, yeah, and God forbid I want to mess with the enemy's, like, communications while I'm trying to infiltrate. You know? The doors are locked, so... Use the wires
Inside
to
are
do it.
3...
It won't let
I
me...
must find the right wire first.
It won't let me do it until I find the right wire.
Looks very comfortable.
Can't open this either. Like the music.
There's no way through.
It's like I said, it's okay, and generally it's fine as far as game
controls
music
the door.
goes. I need the right code for it.
Nothing.
Yeah, of course, because you know random. The panel needs to sort of wire to interact. I mean, I don't know.
It's barred by a strong iron grill. I can see the deserted courtyard inside the prison. I'll leave it where it is. I'll
leave it where it is. The guards will probably notice it if it goes missing. You know, the one guard that's always on duty that we just killed, that guard. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be bothering with anything missing.
Pictures of either
for a
the
long,
guards or
long
the
time.
prisoners. Whichever. They're ugly sons
You
of
will notice the
bitches.
MP3 player gone missing. Or like all the other things I've been picking up. But yeah, the poster.
Damn, it's barred.
He's cloned. Yeah, it's like Bob 1, Bob 2, Bob 3, Bob 4, Bob 5. It's like go Bobs all the way. No, it doesn't say 1 man per shift though. Listen to what it says. Like the way they've translated it is wrong then.
Guards' shifts. According to this, there's just one guy on duty.
Like the way it says, it kind of sounds like there's like that one guy for all shifts. On duty means current shift? Okay, fair enough then.
I'd probably damage them.
So... This is locked, this is locked. Can't reach this. Can I? Can I just like pull it with the pincers or something? No idea.
Not here. From here I can... The other room is empty.
Okay.
A very strong eye. Not here. It's a huge industrial... I can't. It's in mid-cycle.
And again, God forbid I... Oh, keys. Damn, I didn't see this. See, this is what I meant about pixel
The
bitching.
stupid guard left the keys in the door when he opened it.
The stupid guard that you just killed, by the way. Thank you. So, I guess now I can unlock the other doors here. But yeah, you mentioned like this doesn't scream cyberpunk, but it doesn't really feel like cyberpunk anymore. Like at this point, we've gone
Not
on
my
disc
idea of a
one
good night's rest.
being kind of cyberpunk as a theme.
Not
Then
my idea of a good night's rest.
disc 2 was kind of like horror amusement park, to the point that like you can even, you know,
Uncomfortable.
do physical things in like cyberspace,
It looks like gas.
just like putting people to sleep there. And
There's still a little gas in the cylinder.
is more like, I don't know, like 80s espionage thriller kind of thing. Had the same problem with the Keenan escape room. Wait, you mean like someone left a key on the lock and you didn't see it? That kind of thing?
There's no way through.
Can I not unlock it or something?
Looks like an assortment of medicines in there.
Ooh. Coat.
A thermometer and some dental floss. It's a standard medical thermometer. It's a box of wax dental floss.
Only in adventure games. Only in adventure games. Do you infiltrate
The keys
a
are no
prison
use here.
island and the first thing you pick up is like a DVD player and a thermometer? There's smoke in the middle of the clock face. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like similar, I guess. Actually, I've only ever been to like one escape room, so I don't have, you know, like a huge breadth of
Not here.
experiences. But I guess it was like
There's an iron grill here.
easy, I guess.
The wind is blowing across the prison towards the isolation cells.
Ooh. Go to infirmary. Is it like anything plants?
Surprisingly not plastic. They're blowing in the breeze.
Surprisingly, not plastic, but
According to the map, this must be the window of the first isolation cell.
it feels blind. I mean, yeah, again, I get it, but I feel like, especially if you've kind of been playing like a lot of adventure games on PC, you'd usually be better at recognizing the puzzles in an escape room kind of situation, you know? Like, I mean, not always, because there's always like that one imaginative puzzle that you've never seen before, but generally I feel this is like the case, you know?
Nice family album stuff. Must be the guards' wives.
Why? Why would the guards want their wives' portraits on there?
There's no one there.
Oh, I really don't get this.
Jesus, who the hell are you?
A worthless soul. I used to be a brilliant scientist. Now I'm shot.
Wives put up. I mean, I guess there's like
wait a minute. Are
many
you
guards.
Moreau?
Yes, and you are?
Oh, it's a long story. But you only need to know that I'm here to get you out safely.
Out? To where? There's only the ocean outside.
I mean, how did you think we got there?
Please don't start with mental torture. I know
like, how do you think we got here?
To break down, but I refuse to willingly join in with your sick games.
You've got it wrong, Professor. My name is Reeve. I'm working with an organization that wants to blow Genesis and its sick plans into the open.
It's the island of Dr. Moreau. No, it's not his island, unfortunately.
Too, but not much at this stage.
Nice reference. Well done.
How come you know about all this?
Your diary, Professor. I found it in the virtual amusement park.
My diary? Very well. I'll do what I can to help, but I'm afraid I can't offer much.
Some colleagues are waiting for me. To find a way through to Section B. Once we've regrouped, we'll be able to get you out.
Oh, I'm touched by your resolve, but there's a fence with 100,000 volts running through it, completely surrounding the prison. It's absolutely impossible to get in, and even more so to get out.
I agree that it's an interesting problem.
I mean, I've literally already gotten in. Yeah, exactly. That's like, what's the amperage on it? Like, volts is nothing if you don't also, you know, tell me the amperage.
The prison governor has them. He usually carries them with him.
Yeah, thank you.
When he doesn't, I presume he keeps them in his office in Section B. You can get to it by going through the door directly behind you.
It's locked.
I believe that there's some sort of numeric code required to open it.
Oh, please.
Does the governor often visit your cell?
Every
she knows all that from being in a cell. Yeah, I know, right?
And waits until I've finished carrying out the experiment.
Oh, there we go. It's explained.
Then he brings me back to the cell when I'm done.
See,
I'm never left alone.
At
least not
you thought you got the game, but the game explained everything. Aren't you feeling silly now?
Where's the laboratory?
It's behind a security-coded door in the guard room, opposite the laundry.
Any clues about the security code?
No, but each key on the pad makes a specific tone. The governor always opens it in my presence. I never actually see what he's doing, but I can hear the tones of the keypad clearly enough.
Oh no, it's gonna be one of those music puzzles.
Don't change it very often. I know the tone sequence by heart.
Is he gonna whistle it to me?
Do you know the sequence for the door behind me?
Sorry, I've never seen it or heard it be opened.
Beep, boop, beep, beep.
Who is the governor?
I've no idea, but he's one sick puppy.
Sick puppy.
His twisted mind takes pleasure from the horrific experiments I'm forced to carry out.
Oh, I love this translation.
The more pleasure he gets.
Sick puppy.
I've seen him writing weird stuff on the lab blackboard too.
Don't forget, Professor. Keep calm.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, how did he go back into sitting now?
Al, can you
also,
hear me?
why is the door open behind me?
I found Vizel Moreau.
Oh wait, that's like the entrance to this room.
No, I can't get him out of his cell without the keys.
The plan to enter Section B is in tatters. There seems no way in. The security is too tight. What about that pipeline you used to get in?
Yep.
No use.
Fucked it up.
I had to use it to give one of the guards the slip.
Metal Gear.
The only way of getting the cell keys is by going through Sector B. Moreau says that the governor's office is around there and that the keys are there. Once we have them, we only have to open the door which separates Block C from B. One of the doors is coded, and we believe the governor's
security
is
too tight, yeah.
Okay. We'll stick to the original plan. It's tricky, so be as quick as you can.
Cool it. I'm going as fast as I can.
Cool it. Sick puppy. I still can't get over it. Sick puppy. What?
It's empty.
Okay, I mean, that's all well and good, but I still don't have any clue as to what the like the wire I need to cut.
This door doesn't have a lock.
But it has a keypad.
Don't forget, Professor. Keep calm.
That's easy for you to say.
I was like, imagine a guy just like coming back and just like telling you, oh, keep calm. Are you still calm? Everything good? Calm? Oh no. Can I not unlock this door as well?
The keys are no use here.
No.
It's the strong point as far as the furnishing's concerned.
I don't know what that means. It won't let me pick
There's
up the
still
cylinder.
a little gas in the cylinder. It's one of the latest generation of audio-video recorders.
Wait, audio video recorders. Do I maybe record the sounds here? Okay. I mean,
Cool. I've got the audio visuals of the key panel on film.
this is somewhat clever. No, not too bad. I'll concede that. Maybe
no
a
time
bit
to waste filming that.
far-fetched, but you know, I still
Here,
calm.
Professor. I managed to record the sounds of all the keys on the keypad on the security door.
Here, Professor, have some porn.
Very good. Let's listen to it once more. 446677.
Wait, what?
Nice one, Professor. I'll check it out.
446677? What kind of password is that for a prison? Like, might as well have made it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like zero security. 446677.
Great.
Wow.
It worked. Thank God Moreau was alive.
Oh no, there's like a baby floating there. Like, when did this become a parody? When did this become a parody of like a serious game?
Jesus, these people are butchers.
No, there's like a baby floating in the tube.
Latex surgical gloves.
Also, why would you put one here and not let the player examine it? This is like literally the first thing you see when you get into the room.
It's a sophisticated induction tool.
Induction tool? Oh wait, it's like a multimeter. I'm gonna have to check like the voltages on the
Jesus,
wires.
I
Aren't
wonder
I?
what they contain. Probably something deadly.
What is this place? Like, seriously? Why? Like, probably something
Okay,
deadly. I'm
done.
putting it in my pants.
They look like they contain very powerful drugs.
Okay.
There are traces of blood on the slide. Better not risk infection.
Oh yeah, that's your problem. You've picked everything else up.
Sketched formulae and calculations. It's
Yes.
obviously ciphered math stuff.
Oh shit! I'm never good with these. Oh boy. So there's probably some kind of code somewhere that I need to.
The computer is interfaced to all the sensors on the couch. It must be used in the experiments or torture.
One of the two. Let's see, surgical couch. Can I just like use the computer? Nope. So this is probably like the password for the keypad. Why not both? I mean, yeah, I guess like when in doubt, both.
It's a sophisticated...
Let me try it here.
220 volts. 220 volts. 100,000 volts.
Oh my god, like this game keeps going more and more off the rails.
Al, you receiving?
What kind of multimeter has enough like resistance
to
to
cut the
let
current on the security
100,000 volts go through it?
Fantastic. We're ready.
How?
Give us the all clear when
Like,
it's down.
by all accounts,
Okay.
like the box you were holding
Careful,
would have
though.
melted through your hands.
You won't have long to get past the net. I'll only be able to take it down for a short while before they restore power.
Fine. On your signal, we'll run for
Warning, 100,000 volts.
Now!
It's like an electrician goes, haha, no problem. Are you through? Is it gonna melt?
it. Joshua, we're through. We made it.
Yes.
Great.
Awesome.
Anyone
Melt
see
here.
you?
There was a guard nearby, but we don't think he saw us. We're going inside the prison. All clear.
Also, I
Crossed
love
the
that we've
canteen and
infiltrated
kitchen.
the
We're into the corridor,
the secret
which leads to
base.
Sector C.
and yet
There's a sliding door
my
right
guy
at the end.
here is more than fine with just like keeping his back turned to every
Al,
single entrance
Moreau
to the
thinks
room.
the governor's office is around there somewhere.
There are 2 doors, Joshua.
Two doors?
Try the
Oh
first
no.
door. Okay. We're inside the first room. It's empty. It's an office, but it's deserted.
I mean, I guess they ran out of budget to actually animate them doing this, and they just have to kind of tell
This has
us.
to be it, Joshua. There's no doubt. This is the governor's
Oh,
office.
Joshua, the
Great.
things
Grab
we've
anything
seen
useful
here,
and
you
get
wouldn't
out
imagine.
quick.
It's full of
There's a
lights.
satellite communication system here. Eva's found some kind of code and a set of keys.
Well, well. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
Martins, you murdering bastard. You won't get away with it.
And who's going to stop me, you naive fool? You?
No, Al! Martins, you bastard!
Governor, call the guards. We're sealing this place. No one else must enter.
Oh boy.
Sir, what about the woman? Lock her up, but place an armed guard outside. I'm not taking any risks.
You got it.
You got
I'll
it.
take great pleasure in interrogating her later. But first, get on the set
Oh,
system and call
no.
for reinforcements from Genesis.
As
Yeah.
you wish, sir. Guard, remove that body from my office floor. Yes, sir.
Now see, there was another guard. It wasn't just like the one on shift. I feel lied to. Okay, so the door is now closed, so I assume she's gotten...
I'd better not. The guard in the room might see me.
Yeah. So I think we need to do it through the window somehow.
It's too awkward to speak to the Eva, can you hear me?
Joshua?
Yes.
Also,
Joshua,
how
no.
lucky is it
I
that they
know.
put
Sorry,
her in
I
the
heard everything.
first cell and not
Martins
the
will pay
third
with
one?
his life.
It's over, Joshua. Al is dead, and I'm stuck in here. Don't worry about me.
What can
Try and save yourself. Get out while you can.
How?
Relax. All is not lost.
Relax,
Eva.
it's
if we manage to
nothing,
get
I
the
mean-
professor out, they're screwed. He's exactly what we need to expose Genesis.
I found something that I think might be.
And by the way,
some
they're
sort of
yelling
code.
this where anyone can
I
hear.
can't get it to you from here. I can't risk losing it through the window.
You can pass me the code through your cell door.
It's no good. There's a guard right outside.
Can't you deal with him?
Can't you deal with him?
Taking my
How?
gun. I've nothing to use. Face it, Joshua. I'm dead meat.
Oh no.
I'll try and get something to you.
He's obviously listening,
As soon as I'm
exactly.
ready, I'll signal.
Joshua, I implore you to get out while you can. They're sure to find you soon.
Like, they're not even whispering, they're like talking at the regular volume. Also, I know how to solve this puzzle, but it's such a dumb puzzle that it's gonna get like one of these preemptively, and if I'm correct, another one of these as soon as I do the puzzle. So I think you need to fill the gloves with the
Now they look
gas.
like 2 balloons.
You need to tie them
Okay,
with the
done.
floss. And then you need to float them to Eva through the window. Wait, no? Maybe we need
No use here.
to combine something else with it?
The keys are no use here.
Pincers?
Not here. Now they look like 2.
Oh boy.
Surprisingly not. According to the map, I've got to find some way of arming Eva.
Oh, arming. Okay, hold on. So I need to charge the gun?
Damn, it's spent.
Is there like a charger here somewhere? The tubes? No, don't use laser. Okay, let's see. I mean, again, there's probably something that I've missed that's gonna let me charge the pistol.
Damn, it's spent. Jesus, these... The computer, they look like they contain very powerful drugs. Now they look... It's a sophisticated... It's a standard... No use here. It's the keys of... Cool. It's Prikes. It will be... It's the map of the prison It's a hypodermic... A set of... There's just... Ah, well. Damn. Very basic. Damn, it's...
Nope.
None of the keys open.
I don't know, is there like some place to... I might be actually thinking of like a totally different thing to what I'm actually meant to be doing. I don't know, it kind of feels like we need to float something over to where Eva is.
It looks like gas. There's still a little gas in the cylinder. They look like they contain...
Can I get the code? Nope. The code had the gloves and the floss in it that we've made the little balloons out of. Like, again... Wait, the gloves were in the torture room? Sorry, it was the floss and the thermometer then.
The coat could do with a bit of a...
But it doesn't... There's nothing in the pocket, see?
There's nothing...
Can't open this.
There's no way through. From here I can see it. I'd better not. I'd better not.
And better not. There's a guard in the other room. Oh, wait. Hold on. Will it now let me unlock the panel? Nope.
It's not the right one. Only telephone wires go through here. Damn, it's spent. Now they look like two balloons. I'm in luck. It doesn't appear to be working. Not here. It's a standard. No use here. No use here. No use.
Am I really gonna have to do this?
No use here.
Start like combining everything with everything
damaged
else.
them.
Just like could just like check and see what it is that I'm missing. Use the syringe on the... Oh god. So what you were actually meant to be doing is this. To put the drug in the syringe.
Okay, done.
Put the syringe on the glove. And then send that over to Eva. This is extremely dumb. I'm gonna have to add like a couple of these. Yep. Just out of spite. This is such a contrived thing. Look at this.
Eva, can you hear me?
Look at this. I'm even just like gonna like throw it in the air.
Just work. It's a poisonous syringe.
Oh.
Inject the guard with it and the game's over. All you need to do is to get him close to the door panel.
Also, by the way, I need to
very
remind
risky.
people we have no idea what was in the
Look, we have no
bottles.
other option and time is short. Don't worry. Just
Like
be
for,
ready to grab
for
the
all
wire
we
that will
know,
patch
those
your
could be
cell window.
steroids, and the guy is just like gonna get like more angry.
Okay, Joshua. Ready as I'll ever be.
There's a camera above my window too. Exactly. Look at this. Look at this.
Guard! Guard!
Another one.
What's the problem, baby? Room service not up to scratch?
Look, I've been thinking. I'll cooperate. I don't want to die. I've got the location of the Rebels base written here. Can you take it to Martin's before he decides my time is up?
I think Martins was looking forward to interrogating you personally. Then you'll know what pain is.
Look, please, help
Why?
me. Martins might reward you if you tell him that it was you who persuaded me to cooperate.
What's this dialogue?
Please, what have you got to lose? I'll do anything.
Anything?
Okay. Let me have a look at the note first. Then we'll discuss your foot.
Oh,
What have you done?
please be more
You'll find
cliche.
out soon enough, you gullible bastard.
I can't.
Joshua, I've done it. He's collapsed. I think he's dead.
Cool. I'm coming in.
I think he's dead.
Hurry.
Cool.
The others might have heard the commotion.
Oh, this is like getting like constantly more and more off the rails. I'm transforming. Yeah, he's gonna be
It's
the
locked.
he's gonna be the werewolf from like the previous area.
No cell keys, but at least I'm tooled up again.
What does that mean? Oh, laser. A different laser. Why don't I throw this one away then? If there's like nothing else to do.
There's no way through. It's obviously... Eva, the code, at once.
Here it is. It was in the governor's desk.
A code at once.
I've seen these symbols somewhere before. Whatever the code, it's not gonna be easy to decipher it.
Oh, let's go back and do some deciphering, I guess. Motherfucker, I hate this. Okay, 4. So the little X's are 4. Are you keeping calm? I know. This is the best. Okay, I think I'm gonna need like something to write this down for. Thankfully, my phone comes with a stylus. I can actually use that to keep notes. Let's see, create note. So let's see the whatever. The little X is 4. The circle with the small line is 6. And the inverted triangle is 7. Yeah. So we need to use the blackboard to figure out all of the other
It's
ones.
obviously ciphered math
Comes with
stuff.
another imaging sensor as well. Yeah, but like I don't actually need to take pictures. I need to have like a list of what's it called? I need to have like a list of like all the numbers to like be able to kind of like figure them out. Wait, there's like none of the symbols that are on there are on this. So I guess that one was to... God. I guess that one was to actually like exclude the numbers that I don't need.
It's obviously ciphered math stuff.
Obviously. Like, come on, at least give me something. Oh boy, so this is like the same symbol.
The computer is interfaced to all the sensors on the couch. It must be used in the experiments or torture. There's no time to chat to the professor at the moment. I got better things to do than talk. You need to enter the number 0 used when entering.
God, there's like even a 0, so it's like 10 potential numbers. It's actually like 7 potential numbers to have this with.
Moreau said that it's obviously ciphered.
So let's like try and like reverse engineer this, right? Hold on. I used to have like a Blackboard extension for this. Add source. There we go, like a whiteboard. So this plus this equals this, right? Turn it like a thick line and put it to red so it's like easier to see. So yeah, this. Let's do this, I guess. You know, I think this is like a 1. Because like the only time when like adding these two numbers would equal in like 2 digits. This means like this is like a 1. So this is like a 1 as well. This plus this equals this. Clubs the production value. Wait, what is the stream? Yeah, I know, right? We just like clear this. So this is like a 1, right? Based on like taking like these pairs and trying to figure out like reverse engineering what goes on here. So what can we like exclude this to be, right? Because what's it called? This can't be like a 9 or an 8. It can't be a 7 because we know the symbol for the 7. Anyway, let's try and like do it like this. This is like the 7, right? This is like the 6. And this was the 4. So neither of these numbers appear on here, right? So this is not a 7 because you can't have like a 17 as a result of like the addition of these two. Although I think you need to start like working backwards because there could be like carryovers. Not a 6, it's not a 5 either. I mean, it could be a 5, yes. The diamond is half a circle and square is half a diamond. Yeah, I mean, 2 of these equals this. Yeah, I get this. How do you delete things though? Anyway, screw this, I guess. But yeah, 2 of these equals 1 of these. So this can be a 5, a 3, a 2, or a 1. No, sorry. 5, a 3, a 2, or a 2, right? Do you do like take like a test case to test case thing for this? Like for example, if this is an 8, these have to be a 4. So this can't be a 4, right? It has to be like an even number, right? It can't be an 8 because these two aren't 4s, because we know the symbol for 4. It can't be a 6. I mean, actually, can it not be a 6? No, because the 6 has like the little line there. So is it like a 2? But then that means this isn't a 1, right? Unless it's like a 12 or like a 14, which means this is a No, the 7. 16. So this is like an 8. 8 plus 8 equals 16. No, because this can't be a 6. Maybe it's like a 0. Just like 5 plus 5. No, because this one also needs to be even. Oh, this is annoying, right? Like maybe this is not a 1, right? But it's like 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? But then this also doesn't work. Let me just like figure it out. The O is 0, 100%. Yeah, but if this is 0, this means that these are 5, right? Because like the only way you get like a 0 here is if you add 5 plus 5, right? So if this is like a 0, this means that like you get 5 plus 5. But then how do you get a 5 here, right? Because there's like nothing you can add to get 5 as a result by like, you know, adding it to itself. Oh, it's like a 4 plus... Oh, so I guess this is like 2? Yeah, that's right. So that's like... It's like a 5 because... Yeah, okay. My bad. So, 2 plus 2, 4. Carry 1, 5. That's like 105, I guess. Plus times 5. This is like a 0 again. So what's this? What can you add to 5 to get like a... So this is not a 3, because that's just 8. Done. 8 plus 5 equals 13, which means this would be the 9. Does this make sense? Hold on, let's see. Calc 8 925 divided by 105 is 85. Oh yeah, but we got the 8. Okay, never mind. So that's it. Okay, I mean that makes sense then. Let me see the code then. Let me try and like rewrite it on the blackboard then. So that would be at this point. God, I hate that there's no way to delete certain parts and you have to just like delete the whole thing. So let me add an extra whiteboard then, if that's the case, and another whiteboard there. Okay, so we get... No, let me just like fix this again. Let's do it in deep blue. So circle is 0. The triangle thingy is 1. The regular square is 2. The square with like the rounded edges, I guess, is 3. The X is 4. The filled-in rhombus is 5. Screenshot? Nah. I can't screenshot this because like the whiteboard stuff is on the streaming software, not in the game. Sadly. I could take a picture of it, but I'd rather just like have like a legend here. 7. Yeah, I know. Thank you for that, but I'd rather have it on stream for people to see as well. So now I can just do this and go back to the game. So what's the password for the door then? Hold on. Password for the door is 9583 95832. Okay, and thanks for your help as well. Please keep it in English though. Just remembered. 958320. There we go. Now we can go finish the drama or whatever. There's like more cutscenes. Lovely. Yeah, no worries. I mean, that's
Joshua,
just saying.
How the hell did you manage to get in here?
Joshua,
The game's up, Hugh. You screwed me around once too often.
Screwed me around.
You're crazy. What are you talking about?
Cut that crap,
Not screwed me
Hugh.
over, screwed me
Innocents have
around.
been killed. The murdering stops here. I know all about VST.
Jesus, I've invested a fortune in this. If it hadn't been for that idiot Moreau and his lack of balls,
Yeah, I know the
VST
numbers
would be
are still on
operational
screen.
by now, and I'd be a
I don't
very rich
I don't
man.
want to risk tabbing
You're
out
insane,
and
Martins.
crashing the game or something.
VST is flawed, and you know it.
Look, Joshua, I know how this must seem to you, but you're wrong.
You're right.
What if I was to swing it so that you got a nice little slice yourself, huh?
Oh,
What
never
about
mind. It keeps
20%?
it rendered.
It's
Okay,
a
fine.
considerably
So it didn't
large
crash.
take, my friend.
I'm not hungry.
Jesus H. Christ, Joshua!
I'm not hungry.
I saved your life, remember? You can't do this to me. You owe me.
Cut that crap, Hugh. That bird was drug running. It was the cargo that was important, not me. For all those years, your sick mind had a hold on
Like
me,
an
but no
argument.
more.
And I love that the ambient music is still playing in the
only
background,
thing
by the
I owe
way.
you, old friend, is a bullet.
Look, Reeve, I'll give you 30%. Well, 40 if you want.
30 or 40 is what they'll give you if you're a good boy. The game's up, Hugh. You can shove your blood money, Martins.
Oh god, this is. But where's the warden? And suddenly I have the keys for the.
There's no time to lose. Go to the governor's office and use the communication system before it's too late. Martin's called for reinforcements, and it won't be long before this place is crawling with Genesis men.
And as soon as we get the facts out in the open, they'll scatter. Like the cowards they are.
The music in the background
I'll give
is
Moreau
really
and
killing
join
it.
you.
It was like breaking news.
This is Katrina LeBlanc with the news at 7. Just in, Union City Governor Hugh Martins was arrested earlier this morning following allegations of his
Hey, we
involvement
win.
in
I guess this is the end, like then.
involving human experimentation. This project is alleged to have involved human
Why is the
fatality.
music from the prison still playing in the background
Martins is now
though?
in custody awaiting trial, and an urgent inquiry
Guile's sister. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, the other Guile also had like the same haircut.
Where Martins is being held.
Welcome to Rocas Perdita, where police are still searching for the man who is responsible for bringing Martens to justice. A man to whom much is owed.
Yeah, sure. That's why they're looking for me.
Maybe I'll call Eva when the dust has settled. But right now, I need some sleep.
Oh, he took off his sunglasses. No, show me. The music is still playing in the background. Can you hear it? Our team has developed this adventure with you, the gamer, in mind. Let us know your thoughts. Feedback is improvement. Can you hear it? There's like the little plinky plonky thing from like the prison, and there's also the ending theme at the same time. Why? Is it because I tapped out? Well, I guess this is it for the game, though. Yay! It didn't even take like the full 3 hours that I was expecting, to be honest. So, that's the penultimate game for the challenge done. Tomorrow is going to be a... It wasn't a night-long game. Yes, exactly. But actually, hold on. No, I don't. I think I used to have like a badam tish kind of thing on my soundboard. It's not here though. It's because in reality we're still in the prison island. Yeah, like everything after the balloon thing has been like in Joshua's imagination. Like in reality, the trying to inflate the gloves with like ether kind of like sprayed him in the face, and he just like fell unconscious or something. Also, I don't get the screenshots here. These locations are not in the game. Like what they're showing in the credits now is not a location from the game. I just noticed. Wonder where these images are from? Fuck me. God, is this game like prescient or something? Like, did it know what I was thinking? Yep. And then the game kind of like crashed. I don't think it crashed. I think that this was like a thing that games used to do back then, that when you were done with them, they would just like boot you out into the system. But yeah, that was Nightlong, and it didn't go all night long. Yay! Hope you enjoyed it. I actually had a lot of fun with this, even if it wasn't like the greatest adventure game of all time. It was still decently amusing. And to be honest, it just ticks off one more game off of my kind of I don't want to call it bucket list, but in a way this is what it was, like, because I wanted to finish this for the longest amount of time, and you know, I either couldn't get it running on modern systems, or I didn't have like the time to sit down and like redo the whole thing. But you know, with the stream, it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. It's like easier to justify replaying this up until the point that I had reached back then. So it's kind of nice to be able to call this one a wrap, more or less. Kind of happy, to be honest, that it's done though. So yeah, this was the second to last game that I was doing for the challenge. Tomorrow is going to be Joe Dever's Lone Wolf, which is, it's gonna be like a morning stream, so I'll see if I can go for like a bit further than like maybe 3 to 4 hours. And hopefully by the end of the week, I'm gonna be able to have Elden Ring set up. So next week is probably going to be my very first exposure to Elden Ring after the challenge is like all done and dusted, I guess. But for now, I think I'm going to go get some rest. Almost like midnight here. So let's see. Who do we raid? I mean, Raven is live. My lovely fellow fellow, who I think is streaming. What is she streaming? Like Dead by Daylight at this point. So yeah, let's go say hi, and I'll see you all in Discord, and tomorrow with Joe Dever's Lone Wolf HD Remaster, which is the full title, and hopefully some Elden Ring from then onwards until whenever I get bored of it. Until that time then, have a lovely rest of the evening, and thanks for tuning around. Bye-bye. What is 2023's theme? I don't have one. Like, let me just like cancel the raid. It's like a good question. Hold on. Cancel the raid. Like I mentioned, I don't think I'm gonna be doing a theme for 2023 on the basically for the reason that I'm not exactly sure how long I'm gonna be streaming in 2023. There's gonna be some IRL changes for me in 2023. I'm gonna share more when like stuff has solidified, but I might not be able to actually get streams done, at least not regularly, from next year onwards. So I don't really want to start a challenge and then kind of like leave it halfway done. So maybe for 2023, like however much time I can spare streaming, I'm gonna be doing things that I personally just find fun. I know I want to go back to like doing another Deus Ex stream, for example. Mainly because I like the game, to be honest, and because it was one of the first games that I streamed, and I kind of want to see if I can actually do it justice this time. There's probably also going to be, again, Elden Ring, assuming that I enjoyed enough to keep streaming it. SFU I actually want to try. Like Final Fantasy VII has been on my mind ever since Jungle Robot started playing it. Because like he'd ask certain questions, and in answering them, I'd kind of realize that I want to stream it as well. I kind of like want to do another replay of that and also stream it as well. Planescape Torment is one that I kind of want to try. There's also playing things that I want sounds like a solid plan. Yeah, who knew? I can actually also have fun at some point with this. I don't like, generally maybe like more ongoing things. So I might just like decide to pick up No Man's Sky or Warframe again at some point, or you know, whatever the mood brings, basically. Although I will say that having a schedule is infinitely more easy on me for, you know, kind of like being motivated to stream, or so to speak. So that's probably going to be a bit of a problem in some way or another. But yeah, like it's not like it's not like I was streaming things that I didn't want to stream. Just like get that clear. Like all of like 2021 and 2022, like the retro games in 2021 and like the around the world stuff in 2022. None of this was things that I didn't want to stream. Like I legitimately found interesting games to put on the list. It wasn't just, you know, oh, it kind of like fills the checklist. So I just like need something from like 1995 that's a platform game, or I need something that's from Italy or from, you know, Sweden or whatever. Like it was legitimately games that I did want to play, the ones that I didn't play, and games that I did want to finish, the ones that I had played before but I never finished. Now, living up to their potential, that was like a totally different thing overall. So maybe on that regard, it was a bit, more. Again, I wouldn't call it forced though. That's kind of like the thing. Like I legitimately enjoyed a lot, if not most of the games. Like the only ones that I remember actually getting annoyed at like the point that I'm like, why am I even playing this? I was like the Castlevania platform game. There was Wolf, which, to be honest, I only substituted for. God, what was the game I was gonna do instead of Wolf, but it wasn't running correctly? Things like, oh boy, Gothic, maybe? No, Gothic was in like the German games month, and it got replaced by Zanzara, I think. But yeah, it's like maybe 2 or 3 games that I legitimately didn't like streaming. There was certainly also like a lot of surprises along the way as well. I mean, I should probably have music for this, right? Since I'm kind of rambling here for a moment more. Let's see. Get some Persona Q? Okay. I think this was better. It was like the World Ends With You themes. But there's like there were like actually games that I liked more than I expected to like. Layers of Fear was one. Quantum Break was another. Even though I didn't like, I somehow had like issues streaming that, so I had to finish it off stream. I did very much enjoy Quantum Break. Shadows Awakening, which I've streamed so much to the fact that like Twitch said in its recap I was like in the top 1% streamers for Shadows Awakening. Go figure. Hollow Knight, Satellite Rain, Celeste. I'm just like looking through the list. Hellpoint was a game that I sure as hell thought I was gonna hate, but ended up, well, not liking, but enjoying. There's like different things. Cryptarch, Venetica, Spec Ops The Line, which I guess, again, if I wasn't spoiled on, I may have had like a different experience with. Grease, The Sexy Brutal, Stasis, Semblance, Redout. I kind of enjoyed, even though I didn't finish on stream. I'm still planning on going back and playing it off stream. Nightlong now, so it's like more than half the games that I played I legitimately kind of like discovered and enjoyed them more, and the rest were kind of like, okay, not like the greatest thing ever. Like I still had like a lot of laughing come out, especially like Little Big Adventure with like its like fever dream logic. There was like Stories Paths of Destiny. I don't remember exactly how that goes. Which I mean, I may not have liked, but I kind of like had fun with. Venetica again, and Shadow Tactics was like a pretty decent one. Honestly, like the only like fail, if there was any, it would have been on October, where every single game that I've played I had way higher expectations of, and they never panned out for any one of the 4. Even though I did finish like 2 of them, Devotion and Dreadout. So, I mean, like Dreadout was yet another like fever dream for me, at least. Like I don't know what the developers were smoking for that, but it was quite a trip. But yeah, looking forward to finishing this whole thing tomorrow. And like I said, it's kind of hard that I won't have like a solid schedule of things. Like having a theme would mostly help me decide on what to stream without kind of like agonizing over things. Not having like a theme to kind of like guide me, not having a schedule to adhere to. Like if I don't stream, I'm gonna fall behind, etc., etc. That might mean that I'm either gonna miss more streams than not, but we'll see how this goes. It might just be that like that was like these last 2 years were like kind of like the unblock that I needed to kind of, you know, learn to take it easier and do my own thing on streaming. But yeah, for now it's gonna be Joe Devers Lone Wolf for tomorrow, and for every other stream for the foreseeable future it's gonna be Elden Ring until I get bored of it, hate it, or generally get very annoyed with it. Still a solid laugh in October. I mean, yeah, there was that as well. Like, how do I put this? The reactions that you see are not something that I do just like for the benefit of the camera. Like, I don't know if Leoktra is still in chat. He's seen me IRL. He knows that's like how I generally behave when I get annoyed at things IRL as well. You know, in a comical way, I hope. But I mean, if you enjoyed it, even if not for like the right reasons, like, you know, horror reasons, then I'd still count it as a win. But yeah, let me just like restart the raid now, because is Raven still live? Yeah, she is. Okay, so she's still like doing Dead by Daylight, so we're gonna go say hi. And as for me, I'm gonna go play some Stranger of Sword City, which I've talked about multiple times on stream, on Discord, sorry, and on stream, as a game that I did not expect to enjoy as much as I did. I would highly recommend it if you want like a dungeon crawler JRPG. I think I'm gonna go play a bit of that and kind of like try and unwind. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning, probably, with Joe Devers Lone Wolf. 4 or 5 hours, as much as I can stomach of that game. And then move on with my life. Until then, have a lovely rest of the evening. Thanks for tuning in. And have a nice rest of the day, night, regionally appropriate time zone thing. Bye-bye.